Dreamers, and happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, May 27th, 2020. Like yesterday, you will notice that Mrs. Traverson's class will be with us. Make sure when you are checking in, you are checking in under the Miss category. I had a couple people check in with Mrs. Traverson's class yesterday. So make sure that you're paying close attention to the link, which is this one right here, in order for you to go to the right check-in. Take a look at our morning message today and read all about genies. I thought it was a really good idea to have that as our morning message as we are learning about fairy tales. So let's dive on in and take a look at our week. Like always, we have our weekly agenda with all of the assignments that are due. So this is a great way for you to use a checklist to make sure that you're completing everything that is needed for the day. Our spirit challenge today is to gesture games, play some summer charades, and there is a word list provided here for you, and you can play this with your family or your siblings. Our read aloud is due on Friday. By Friday, you should be doing a Flipgrid about something you learned about Sacagawea. Please make sure you do this Flipgrid by Friday. So if you read it today and you finish it today, you're more than welcome to do it today, but it's due on Friday. All right, we have our celebrate student day, and we have 4 new students today, 2 from our class. So our 2 students from our class are Carlos and Dory. Congratulations, guys. You are the students of the day. Remember to go and click the link here to bring up the page to write Dory and Carlos a positive comment and favorite memory about them. Today in reading, we're going to continue our fairy tale exploration and identifying story elements. What you're going to do today is you are going to watch this teacher video from Mrs. Traverson about the must-haves in the story like Cinderella. You're then going to read the Disney version of Cinderella, which will then lead into our writing assignment for the day. So now you're going to be watching the Mexican version of Cinderella called Adelita. You're then going to look for which must-haves are in the Mexican version of the story, how are they alike, and how are they different, and you're going to share your thoughts on Flipgrid. So one, in reading, you're going to be reading the Disney version of Cinderella. Then in writing, you're going to be listening to a different version of Cinderella, the Mexican version today. And then you're going to leave the differences and similarities between the must-haves of these 2 stories. And you're going to do that on Flipgrid. After writing, you are then going to have social studies. It all ties in together. So here you are going to be making a compare and contrast of the 2 versions of Cinderella that you read, the Disney and the Adelita. Create a Venn diagram on either paper, so you can click this link here and print it out and send me a picture, or on Google Classroom in the virtual, ours is not in social studies, ours is in the virtual the virtual fairy tale unit section of our Google Classroom. So remember, reading, writing, and social studies all tied together. Math today, we are going to be starting a new Freckle inquiry activity called Archaeological Dig. You are going to be comparing fractions. This is our one of our last weeks with fractions. So make sure that you are printing out this inventory sheet. It must be printed out. It is not on Google Classroom. You are going to then watch the teacher review video and the Archaeological Dig Day 1. You are going to be answering these questions. Please make sure you are showing all your work. You're explaining it to detail. I did email some people back yesterday when I received their math work because it wasn't to the fullest of your ability. So make sure you're taking your time on your work and getting all of that great stuff in your mind down on paper. And like always, we have our early finishers activities. So that's all I have for you today. Looking forward to talking to you in the chat. Make sure you re-listen to this video if you missed anything or you are confused before asking questions. That way, I know that you're trying your best on your own. Well, until next time, be kind, be awesome, and shine bright. Bye, boys and girls.